Hi, everybody. Welcome to the channel. How's everybody doing today? I'm excited to be here. What better day to spend it with my Stay Uplifted family? I'm an extension of my Stay Uplifted family. It's my
Absolutely.
birthday today. Happy birthday to
Absolutely.
me.
Happy
Gosh,
birthday
I'm
to Chris.
57 years old.
Ooh,
Good thing I
all
already
right.
lost my hair a long time ago. I'll have to
There
go
we
through that one,
go.
right?
Good
Yeah.
times.
So,
All right. Lance Pater, thank you so much for the donation. Sarah, thanks for joining us. Purple Lily, DO, DC, Lisa77,
hi, Lisa.
Diane Walsh, Georgiana
Georgiana.
Ikeda,
Oh, look at all that.
Veronica Janis, a lot of celebratory emojis. Brooke
You know, when you get to
Wilder.
be 57, it's just one more day, isn't it? Just one more day.
I wish
You
I
want to
was
start counting backwards, huh?
I wish I was 57. We got Sam C, Tank Girl 432. Um,
Okay, I want to talk about something. Some of you might know and might be aware of there is a person out there that's being very fraudulent, saying that, he's Sylvia Browne's grandson. That means he would be my son, which of course he's not my son. And I just want to clarify, you can go down to our website and look at the link if you like, and you can watch that if you guys haven't watched it. You might be interested in seeing that because I kind of call him out on that. Hang on a second. Willie! Well, come here. I'll show you what my son looks like. This is my boy, just for future reference that this doesn't happen again. So, but I think you'll be interested in watching that. Come on there, buddy. Come say hello. Come say hello. Hey, bud. He came down. He flew in from San Diego because he goes to San Diego State University for my birthday. What a good boy, huh? This is my boy.
Yep.
Say hi.
Happy birthday. Where do I look?
Look
Oh,
right there in
look
the
at
blue
that
little light right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Okay. Love you, man.
Love you.
All right. Let's get back to it.
all righty, let's go to the top. All righty. Lance Pater, thank you so much for the donation. Happy birthday, Chris.
Thank you.
What career field is my soulmate in? Can you give me anything special? Thank you and God bless.
I want to say healthcare. I want to say babies, maybe pediatrics of some sorts, or an extension to that of some sorts, but connected to that one way or the other.
Okay. We got one from Sarah Tover. Hi, Chris. What is my animal totem? Thank you and happy birthday. You are awesome.
Thank you. A giraffe. And you know what? Giraffes are extremely tough. I, I really got a whole different idea of that when I went to the zoo and saw how massive of a creature that is. Seriously, seriously.
All right, we got one from Purple Lily. Happy birthday, Chris. My friend Megan White was diagnosed with metastatic colon cancer and she's getting chemo now. Will she survive this cancer? Thank you.
I think it's a long haul. I think she's got a strong will to be here. It's really between her and God, but I know that if she keeps her will to be here, I think she's going to make it through. But I think if things start to look better and then there's a little bit more, and so it'll be an extension of time through the treatment. But I think the end all be all that she'll prevail through this. But make damn sure that she's upbeat, positive, and making sure she's eating and drinking, doing all the things the doctors tell her to do, and she'll get through it. And we'll keep her in our prayers, absolutely, 100%.
Let's go up here. Dio, thank you for the donation. Dio's question is, will my son have his dental surgery anytime soon?
Soon to me would be around May, so that's soon, and I think it'll go well. And I think there's going to be something that's going to be like pulling something down too as well. That's going to take some time to get to where it needs to be brought to, but it looks like it's going to work out really well. I think the doctors nowadays with this is just they can do some amazing work, really and truly. So I'm excited for all of you because it'll be just a big like burden lifted off your shoulders because I don't think we realize how much this wears on him and you and everyone else.
All righty.
I'm looking at that picture over there. I think we should talk about it.
There we go. All right. So this was a request from a listener. Wanted to get some information about this. This was from a
yeah. Go ahead.
This was from a show called That's Incredible, and I'll let Chris take over.
Okay. Well, if anybody can see this guy right here, that's nobody. That's Yanni Janssen. That's the ghost. So my mom went to Toys R Us. I believe stayed through the night, did a seance, and got a hold of him. And he was waiting on. I think he was a ranch hen. works on the ranch, and I think he is axing, and he hurt his leg, and the female artery went out real quickly.
Okay.
And so he's waiting for the young lady that lives there. Little does he know that she's already made the transition from this lifetime to heaven. So my mom's saying, please follow a white light, and you'll meet up with her, this, and that, and the other. And long story short, he said, well, Sylvia, if you keep saying that to me, I'm just no longer going to talk with you anymore. So my mom was pretty much shut down from that point in time. And as it goes, he's still walking the property. So now that's changed. It's no longer Toys R Us. I believe it's REI.
Yep.
So we've been thinking about contacting REI and say, hey, we have the next generation here. Let's go in and do some type of a seance or something like this and see if we can't get a hold of him, see somehow maybe he will follow the light and go home and meet his loved
Mhm.
ones. So that's something we got on our, to-do list. Absolutely. We got a few other things in a hopper too. I like to take a moment to go into. I'm going to be on, I think it's a radio show. I know his name is Mario, but it goes to 4 radios and 1 TV, and that'll be on at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
We're going to put the link down in our website. So look for that because it'll give you all the details. This just came in. And then, I want you to view that thing about this fraudulent guy going around saying he's Sylvia Browne's grandson. I mean, I was so pissed, you guys. I was so pissed.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to use the right proper words and not have my head blow off and stick
Mhm.
to the ceiling. And this guy's apologized profoundly and this and that and the other. But, come on, don't lie. I mean, come on. In my senses, from where I'm coming from, I mean, this is my mom and I have to protect my mom. So you guys, please, if I could ask a small favor, if you guys see anything that looks funny, can you send it to me, please? And I'll go address it. I'll call them. I'll go on the air. I'll do whatever I got to do because that's not right to mislead people and pretend you're doing something which you're not doing. It's just not okay. It's false. It just pisses me off something fierce. So any little thing like this, I want to see it and I'm going to address it because, I've got to protect my mom. I love
Absolutely.
you guys and I thank you guys for helping me protect her because
Mhm.
we got to be her voice. She's not around here to do it. My mom was around here to do it. Holy shit. They would be flying. I'm not kidding you.
Absolutely. All right. We got our first super chat from
Super
Lisa77.
chat. Super chat.
Boom, boom. Question first. Happy birthday, Chris, from Lisa77. Chris, will I get a full time or part time job soon? Thanks.
Full time and soon to me would be about 9, maybe 10 weeks tops. So enjoy this little amounts of weeks that you got and have fun. You're not going to run out of money. Everything's good. So we're okay. She's a worrier. You need to stop. She's laughing now.
Got one from Diane Walsh. Hi, Chris. What will be the outcome of my present relationship? Is he to be trusted?
Sorry, no. I think that you're going to catch him in a lie and then again and again. And then I think you're going to go back and review a lot of this. And I think you'll find you get half the truth, which means the other half is not the truth. So I think you're going to slowly go your own way. I realize by me popping in with this information and coming into your life and you ask me this and that, it just doesn't end because I said this is happening. I think this is something that you have to research and see and check and confirm yourself so that you can uplift your heart out of this and you won't be alone. You'll have another relationship. It'll take a little over a year, but activate, as I tell everybody, that you have to do that part. I'm not a genie in a bottle. You got to actually do it or life passes you by. But this guy is just not whom you think he is. And you just simply deserve better. Someone that's going to be loved because you've been honorable and kind and loving. You've worn a lot of the hats. You're doing a lot of this and he's not coming to the forefront. So when it looks like a duck, it's yellow and quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
All righty. This is a question from Chris with a birthday cake emoji. Uh, can you tell me why my stomach hurts when I eat and I have a hard time gaining weight? Thank you.
Um, I think there's a few things going on. Just spit on myself. A few things going on here. I think that there's a problem with wheat, and I think that there is a little bit of gluten and lactose. But if I were to take gluten, lactose, and wheat out of your diet, you're going to be just drinking water. Okay, so you got to go to the allergist and get those top three looked at, and they're going to be able to tell you all the percentages of this, and they're going to get you on a regular dietary program so you're not going to be activating your IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and a little bit of gastritis and things. So do that, and I think your situation will probably get about 95% better. But man, if I ate like you ate, they would be rushing me to the hospital right now. I mean, I can't do it.
All right. We got one from a very familiar, very important person. El Rossi. Happy birthday, honey. I know your mom is celebrating this special day on the other side, along with all of us here.
Hi, Linda. How are you doing, honey? Love you.
All right, let's go up a little bit. I wanted to get Linda.
I remember a while back, I said to my mother, I forget the exact age, but I said, Mom, I just got a 15 and a 20-year-old. She's like, how the hell do you think I feel? I got a 40 and 45-year-old. It's true. Somehow with 18, you think that your parenting duties are over and done. Well, not even close.
All righty. Okay. Got a little statement from Tank Girl 1432. I remember watching Sylvia on Montel's show. Can't believe I'll be watching her son live and even chat. Amazing.
You know what's even more amazing than that is I was talking to a client a little while back, and I read for her 39 years ago. And since then, I read for her, I read for her daughter, I read for her grandchild. And it's just the most amazing thing because we go back and we reminisce and things like that. We had such a good time. I had so much fun. And I just want to thank the person. I won't mention it because it's private, of course, and I'm not allowed to go in the four walls. You guys can say anything you want. It's your life. I can't. But I just had such a wonderful time. And it's just, I just can't thank all of you enough for allowing me to be in this position with this job, and God too. I thank you always because I got a good relationship with Him. That every day is a different adventure for me. Every half hour, I'm in a different place in the world. How can you get tired of that? So if you understand how I am, kind of look at me like a messenger that knows a lot and gets the information from my buddy Charlie or my guide Charlie. And I hear a lot, I experience a lot, I learn a lot, and sometimes when it gets really into detail stuff, I'll give up a lot about my life. So you're not the only one feeling like you're out there kind of naked in a sense. I'll say, I've gone through this and I've gone through that. And you're like, really did not. So it's just, I just feel like you guys are really an extension of our family, the Stay Uplifted family. So that's why I'm here on my birthday to celebrate it with you guys because I'd rather be nowhere else.
There we go. Want to do some of the cards?
Okay.
All right. These are once again Sylvia's spiritual reading cards. Life is never boring. It is a gift that contains many treasures.
Okay, I want to give you guys my website just in case you don't have it. This chrisrightnow.com. So that's CHRISRIGHTNOW.com. So it's chrisrightnow.com. And if you guys are not watching me on Instagram, do the Sylvia Browne group for that, and for TikTok, and for Facebook. And the gentleman that's fraudulent, it came from TikTok, just so that you are aware of that.
All right. It's like Lizzie 708. Hi, Chris. I had a dream I got into a car accident. Was it a warning or just a dream? I'm scared to drive alone now. Thank you.
Well, I mean, take your precautions. If you feel really weird about getting behind the wheel at that time, don't do it. Follow your own gut instincts. No, you've been around with me enough that if I saw that, I'd volunteer the information to you. So I think we're okay there. But I think a lot of times when you look at the definition of a car accident, what is the behind the scenes meaning of that? It means you're kind of going in the wrong direction right now. So start looking at what you've been doing lately and see if you're 100% what you feel about it, or you're questioning if you should or should not do it. And you might want to do a U-turn.
All right. I got a question from Brooke Wilder. Hi, Chris. Will my sister buy or move into my brother's house?
Well, I mean, it would be great to work that out as far as the brother's house. The problem is the money numbers are going to be not equally as what they should be. So you should go get the house appraised and whatever that is, then go from there. Because if you want to sweat it out and do it, this can be done. But the numbers with the family are not going to match up. But you can get it done if you just are persistent with it. So the answer is yes, but a big fight to get there.
All right.
If you guys like what you see, give us a thumbs up. Give us a like, please, because it pushes our channel out. We're able to help more people. And that's what it's about.
Got a new question from a new listener. Snow Bear. Hi, Chris. Happy birthday.
Thank
Will
you.
my husband be changing his job soon? And does he know of the company now?
He does know the company. He's talked to the company. It's a good company. He is so worn out where he is. The management sucks where he's at. He's just fed up with it. I think he's great by going in and doing it. But you know as well as I do, it's just bullshit what he has to put up with for what. So the new company, he should do that, and they have money and they have good, benefits and things like that. He's got to hit the door running.
Very nice. Tracy Taylor, do you see anyone coming into my life? Can you describe him, please?
Well, if we take the first one that comes in, I would say that this is a good friend slash boyfriend back to a friend. It's not something you want to spend your life with in, the forever twin flame kind of thing. But this gentleman has dark brown hair, dark brown eyes, oval shaped face, eyes set a little bit further apart, heavy set, and not fat, but kind of stocky. And just a really nice guy, really good heart. The issue you're going to have, I believe, is that he, not this part. He's a very happy person, but he doesn't have a lot of drive. He's just comfortable with just what he's doing. And that doesn't have to be a lot. Now, that's okay. That's perfectly fine because you can't take any of it with you. But that's not necessarily the exact page that you're on right now. You want to, really go and do and vamp and move and home and all that kind of stuff. So that would be a whole reading, but it's a question. But the next guy coming in would be a lot better. And that will take about a year and a half.
Nice. Laura Sereno. Hi, Chris. What can I do about my health to feel better? Is there more going on than fibromyalgia and carpal tunnel? Thank you.
Well, those two are exactly correct. And then we have the depression, anxiety, and panic attacks, which is hereditary in the family. And then we have your hormones a little bit out of sync. So you probably should seek out an endocrinologist and have a T3 and T4 done. And then your blood sugar looks like you could be hypoglycemic is when it's fast, right?
That's when your blood sugar drops. That's why
Yeah,
I hit the
yeah,
house.
hypo. There's
That's a
hyper, there's hypo, and there's diabetes. So you should look for the hyper, okay, and get that resolved and really eat correctly. Then you got to sleep, and then you got to stop worrying all day long. So the amount of energy that you're putting out in a day does not even collect what you're putting in. So it's like a car. You're going to go to LA and you put $40 in. You're not going to make the whole trip. You have to go to the gas station and have somebody give you more money to go. So you got to put more energy in you.
Okay, I've got a couple of just. Rafaela McNally says, hi, Chris. Wendy Wilder says, hi from Oregon.
Hello from Oregon.
Liz Toka Kelly, hi, Chris. You're the best.
No, thanks.
Eddie Tanner, hi, Chris. Shelly O'Neill, hello.
Hi.
Catherine McCauley says, hey, guys. All right, let's get down here. Anna, hello. I would love to know what the next few months hold for me. Thanks.
That's a reading, but the next few months, I don't think it's a lot going on. I think it's a little bit more of a desert period, but don't knock a desert period when you don't have bills showing up, you don't have trauma, you don't have issues with the hospital, you're not being blindsided by anything. There's no legality issues, no tax issues. I mean, a desert period can be a really good thing. It allows you to get yourself in order and kind of do some spring house cleaning with your life, get things back on before it starts picking up again is all. So I think it's good.
Fantastic.
Remember, guys, the more specific of a question, the more specific of an answer I can give you.
All righty. The original Sarah. Hi, Chris. Should I stay or leave this job?
Both, but you should stay until about the end of summer because there's not anything lining up for you to do that is going to pay you what you're making. So you don't want to do two jobs for the one job you're doing now. And you got to have a different attitude and be real positive going in because it reminds me of high school. It's really a joke. I get it. But still, I'd rather deal with you with a job that you're pissed off with than you being unemployed for a very long period of time till that date. Okay. So within that time period, you're able to walk out of one job right into another job. And that's what's going to make you happy. I wish it was sooner, but it is what it is. But at least you have some positive on the horizon.
Linda, how does my ex-boyfriend communicate with me? Does he visit me?
Visits, there's no real communication. I think he's just checking up on you and seeing how you're doing. And this seems to be around 5 o'clock, almost exactly in the evening. So look at things flare up around you. Anything that's battery operated, anything that's plugged in, things can surge. And I think on occasion, real early morning hours around 2:30.
Nancy Lee Farmer. Hey, Chris, I really hope you can tell me if my spirit guide Patricia has been with me and have I seen her at all in any of my dreams?
I think at least one I can confirm, absolutely yes. And you have to understand that this is an individual that you've had a lot of past lives with, and they're to a point where they're done with their lives, and you're doing this one, which is your last. And it'd be like me looking over at JJ saying, "Look, dude, I got one more to do. Can you watch over my lifetime? Here's my contract. Here's my blueprint." He goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it." Now, for Jay doing that on his time, that would be about a weekend, and me could be between 80 to 90 years. So timing
Mhm.
is significantly different on the other side. I mean, I'm 57. You think my mother Sylvia has to wait 48 hours for me? No, she could probably take a nap and wake up and I'd be there. Okay. So you got to understand when you're there, you've got all the answers. You've got it right in front of you. You got a blueprint, you got a chart. How could they be worried or upset? I'll be with my mom. They can't. But for us, it's really hard. But when my mom passed, I thought I was just going to be in a fetus position, never be able to get up from that. And lo and behold, I have her more around me now than I did when the woman was alive. I mean, I miss her physical, I miss her raspy voice, Chrissy, all that. But I'm very comfortable where she is, and I don't feel like I'm doing it alone. More importantly, this life is not serious at all. It's not a major deal. It's we walk out of this realm and into another dimension and we keep on going. Tell yourself, how big is that? It's not. But we have to have that self-conscious where we don't remember what heaven is like. Because if we did, there would be nobody staying here. People say, hell with this. They'd be jumping off everything to get the hell out of here. Why? This is a tough place to be. We're going to learn, learn, learn. A client, I remember how long ago, said, Chris, when do you stop learning? When you die. Because we're going to learn. So we're all going to fall down. Just get up faster. Dust yourself off. Take it on the chin. And for me, there is no way in hell that I'm going to get close to when my time to come. And Charlie says, Chris, you got to do this, that. Well, you better throw it on here. I want the extra credit. So I'll make damn sure I'm going to come back to this place because that's my decision. All you folks on your last life, your decision is going to be whatever you make it to be. But for old souls, understand if you were in junior high going to high school and you're checking out the school and you're getting ready to graduate, going into the ninth grade from the eighth grade, you'd be a little bit nervous, a little bit sick about it, but then exciting once you get there and you love it. Can you imagine for some of us having 30, 40, 50 past life to planet Earth, and then all of a sudden we wind up in our last life and we don't have to come back and we haven't charted to come back? We're kind of cutting the umbilical cord with Mother Earth. That's where people are mainly also, Chris, I got my family, got my kids, got everyone around me. I have that sinking despair, kind of lonely kind of feeling. That's where that comes from. We're not home. We're going to get home. We'll eventually get back home, but that's where that comes from. And a lot of times when you say that, know that it triggers within your self-conscious. You can release it and feel a little bit better. At least you know where it comes from. But old souls notoriously will have that sinking thing from time to time. And Sylvia was the one that came up with this. She deserves all the credit. I just agree with her 100% on it. That was a mouthful, wasn't it?
There we go.
100%.
From Catherine McCauley. Nice.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All righty.
Hi, Kelly Higgins. How you doing? She always says just sweet things in the comment section. Always read, always read all of them. But
Royce and Leroy. I hope I pronounced that correct. Hi, Chris. Happy birthday. My 19-year-old daughter is in her freshman year in college in Arizona. She is feeling homesick. Should she finish her path in Arizona or come back to California?
I would really, really come back. And the reason why I'd come back is, look, we've all been homesick, okay? Homesick is a unbelievable feeling. Here's the thing. She's smart, very brilliant, but she misses you guys. Let her come home and be with the family and let her go to school around where she lives, for goodness gracious sakes. The longer we push at this, the more upset she's going to be. You guys, everyone's upset. Go get your daughter, bring her home, enroll her in school, and let's get our game face on, okay? The colleges around you are really good, but she tried it. It's not for her. Go get the girl, for God's sakes. She is going to complete college. I want to make sure you understand. Just no matter where you think she's going to complete. That should not be a concern because she doesn't do anything half-assed. She does it all where she doesn't do it. Boy, I know somebody else like that.
All right. We have a question. Sincerely, Felicity, thank you so much for the donation. Good afternoon. Happy birthday. I was offered a pretty important job on Friday that took me by complete surprise. Should I try for it or stay where I'm at?
Definitely stay where you're at, but I think it's worth the wait goal to research more about this job because if you research more about this job, you're going to understand it isn't half of what it's cracked up to be and how they're going to be giving you the money on how they're going to be putting it together. is bullshit. So don't leave something good for something that's not what they're talking about. So do your research so that you can confirm in your heart, soul, mind that by staying is the right decision for you. Now, take my word for it. Do your research because I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Who's next?
Let's go. Hang on. All right. Anthony. Happy birthday, Chris. What
Thank you.
name do I go by on the other side? Thank you.
I have absolutely no idea. But if you're over there and you meet me, introduce yourself.
We have a question from Patricia Burkholz. Hi, Chris. Did we do the right thing with my sister Helen?
I don't understand the question because it's not a question. I don't think you have choices in life. Yes, you do, but you did the only humane thing that could be done. So I think because this has all been pretty much on your shoulders to make a decision, you're going to question it and you're going to be worried because you're a kind, light entity and a good soul. So yeah, you did the most humane thing that you could do. I don't think there's anything else realistically you could do. So let it go. You're okay. Naomi, hello. Do you
Do
see?
you see Canada having a new and better prime minister soon?
No, I wish, but no. So we're just going to have to hold the fort down. So sorry.
Amber P. Hi. I was wondering why I have back pain. Doctors can't find anything wrong.
Well, I mean, there's two areas. Mainly, it's the lower tailbone area of the back, but there's inflammation there, and nerves do funny things like water running under the ground. So, just there's a lot of nerve and inflammation, and that is giving you a lot of the issues. Also, drink more water for your kidneys. Flush the liver a little bit more. The bilirubin is up; that will come down, and then you have a tremendous amount of stomach and gas, and that can feel like that could agitate the back, not be in your back, but put pressure on the back. So basically, get the inflammation out of your back, and you're good. But people say, "Is that it?" What do you mean, is that it? There's a lot going on with that. That happens. I mean, you ever get whiplash? That's inflammation. Okay, it
Mhm.
takes a while to get that down. You just have no patience, which I forgot to stand that line, but we're both still working on that. So work diligently on getting the inflammation out of the lower, mid to lower region of your back, and your back will shape up. Just be happy. The X-rays don't show anything crazy. There's nothing there that shouldn't be there. It's
Mhm.
good. Good. It's all good.
There we go.
Except you're in pain, but that'll get better. That'll get better. I don't mean to laugh about pain. Sometimes I feel like I'm 21, and sometimes I look around with a Mack truck ran over me the other night.
All
I
right.
might take these guys on a tour around my yard and show them all the rocks that you've been
There,
ordering for me that I've been
uh,
wheelbarrowing around here.
there we go. Got a question from Mary Flavel. My thought is to move to Prince George, BC in the year. Do you see this happening?
Yeah. In fact, I think it's soon. It's a couple months maximum. Well, listen, I love you guys. Stay uplifted. Go
Thanks for
down
being
to
a
our
part.
website. Check out the stuff for tomorrow as far as the radio goes, and check out that false individual
Mhm.
on our website. And once again, that's chrisrightnow.com. God bless. Stay
Have a
uplifted.
great day.